Yesterday, I ran through a ton of scenarios where the college football playoff unravels in such chaos. Obviously, what I do today, there's a good chance it has no shot of being that, but I want to give my up-to-date current playoff predictions. 13-0, winning the Big Ten. I have Ohio State as the 1 seed. I think they run the table. The only hard game they have left is really at Michigan. With how Michigan's playing, I think Ohio State has to win that game. They are, I think, a tier above everybody else with how dominant they are. Number 2 overall seed will be the Miami Hurricanes. Their schedule, the rest of the way, is a laughingstock. They have, I don't want to say no chance. They are not going to lose a game, though, the rest of the way. ACC title game will be tough, but I like their chances. Number 3 seed at 12-1, winning the SEC and the rest of their games, the Crimson Tide of Alabama. I think they look on another level, and I think when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, they're going to outperform the A&Ms that I think they're on par with. But the championship DNA is there. To round out the first round buys, I have the 12-1 Indiana Hoosiers, who will lose to Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. Like Miami, their schedule the rest of the regular season is laughable. They're not going to lose again. They're a completely different team than last year. They are so much better, and they can compete with the big boys on any given day. This is where it gets very hard. The 5 seed, I think Indiana would just edge them out for the first round buy, is Texas Tech, 13-0, the clear class of the Big 12. I think in the first round, they will be playing the 12 seed, 12-1 South Florida Bulls. I bet against them against North Texas this past week, and they completely proved me wrong. Byron Brown is a stud. The G5 spot will go to the American winner. I gotta go with South Florida as of now. The 6 seed, and this will be crazy, I have the 10-3 Texas Longhorns. I just have a feeling that Texas is going to get better as the season goes on, and they're going to win the rest of their regular season games. I think that gets them into the SEC championship game, losing to Alabama. I know they would have 3 losses, but I think the loss in the title game would not hurt their seeding. This would be an incredible matchup because I have them playing the 11 seed, 10-2 Oregon Ducks. I have thought this since the beginning of the season. I think there's a good chance Oregon loses at Washington in the final game of the regular season. 7 seed will be the 11-1 A&M Aggies. I think they would be the 7 behind Texas, even with 1 loss compared to 3, because of the head-to-head. I'm incredibly high on A&M, though. I hope they win the SEC with my future on them. At the 10 seed, this is maybe the craziest prediction of all. I have them playing the 10-2 Washington Huskies. As I said, I think they beat Oregon in the final game. I think they lose to Michigan this week. If that happens, I don't think a 10-2 Washington gets left out. Finally, my 8 versus 9 matchup, a rematch from last year's college football playoff, will be the 8-seeded Georgia Bulldogs versus the 9-seeded Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is going to win out, I'm telling you. And I think Georgia, again, with my Texas prediction, will lose to Texas, but will win the rest of their games. I'm going to do a few more of these because this is bound to change.